Karnataka's caste census has stumbled through glitches, delays and resistance, but Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, after 4 days of technical setbacks, now insists 90% of glitches have been fixed and the survey must proceed actively starting today. After holding a video conference with Deputy Commissioners and Zilla Panchayat CEOs, the Chief Minister said that while survey work had slowed for 4 days due to technical problems, 90% of the glitches have now been resolved. He's instructed the Commissioner and Chief Secretary to clear the remaining hurdles today itself. This is within quotes, with a lot of stress, so that the survey can proceed actively. Siddaramaiah has set a daily target of 10% household coverage to make up for lost time. So far, just 4% of the survey has been completed. With around 2 crore households and 7 crore people to be covered, the Chief Minister has directed officials to treat the exercise with utmost urgency. Daily review meetings have been mandated and district officials warned of legal action if survey work lags. The State Cabinet, meanwhile, has empowered the GBA Commissioner and district authorities to take disciplinary action against enumerators who shirk duties. Most enumerators are, of course, school teachers, and Siddaramaiah dismissed reports of reluctance as misconceptions, assuring that an honorarium payment will also be released. But what stands out, however, is the change in tone. This shift raises questions. By ordering a crackdown and demanding daily targets of 10% household coverage, is the government already preparing a scapegoat or several scapegoats? If delays persist, the blame game could easily be shifted onto teachers and enumerators, even though the hurdles of poor planning is very much there. Let me now go across to the guests who've joined us to speak more on the matter, and let me also add that this caste census is supposed to be concluded by 7th of October. It started on 22nd. So far in Bengaluru, it will be starting, I think, in a day or two. But the overall issue is about today. The focus is on technical glitches and also what happens to the enumerator. Satya Prakash, Vice Chairperson and spokesperson from the KPCC, is here. We also going to have a lawyer on air, Raghavendra Kulkarni. I'm going to talk about the legal aspect of it. Thank you so much, Satya Prakash, for joining us on this broadcast. 4% versus 10%. The Chief Minister Siddaramaiah today has said very clearly that all the technical glitches, we will work through them. Everything will be perfect, ship-shape, no problems with servers, nothing, OTP will be received in time, etc., etc. But do you think it's going to be possible? 4% is what the enumerators, poor things, are being able to do. And now the target is 10%. Satya Prakash, how ready is the government?
Good evening, Sudha.
Good evening.
An enumeration of such high magnitude, there are going to be teething problems, especially since this time we have gone little bit, technical. We have used technology. But all the enumerators need to understand that this survey is people's right. Okay. And each of these enumerators who are government employees should not forget that government employees belong to people and they are public servants. They are servants of the people. Any dodging in this activity, if they don't do, is dereliction of duty and a huge injustice for providing social justice to all the impoverished communities. So that is why our Chief Minister has made it very clear that since you are public servants, it is your bounden duty to follow the instructions of the government and make sure that this enumeration is done within the due date. Since for the first 4 days there were some glitches, all the glitches, technical glitches have been solved, is what our Chief Minister said. Now it is a bounden duty of the public servants to do this enumeration and give justice to the public who are gods in their eyes. It's all I want to say.
Okay, that's opening comments from Satya Prakash, who's the Vice Chairperson and spokesperson for the KPCC. Let me also welcome into the debate Raghavendra Kulkarni, Advocate, Karnataka High Court. Raghavendra, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Raghavendra, to say that
Namaste.
Namaskar, to say that disciplinary action will be taken, is it even possible to do that?
No.
I mean, this looks like coercion, Mr. Kulkarni.
No.
There could be
No,
service
ma'am.
rules. How can you say? Because I have a lot of papers here, sir, and I read up. Please tell me, sir, the legalese as it were.
Legally, they cannot bind on the teachers. They should do the work. It is highly impossible. Hello?
Yeah, go on, sir.
The government cannot restrict the teachers to do the census work.
Okay. But they are saying we will take disciplinary action if you
Yes,
say no.
already the High Court, many High Court given the order stating that they cannot binding on the teachers to do the census work.
तो कोई जबरदस्ती नहीं है सर, यही आप कह रहे हैं?
नहीं, जबरदस्ती नहीं है. They can put the public interest litigation before the High Court also. The teachers, if minds, they can file the public interest litigations against the government.
I am very surprised that a very, very able, efficient chief minister, I'm sure he must know the rules, that you cannot coerce anybody into it. Satya Prakash, do you want to comment on this? And let me also, yeah, go on, sir. Go on, sir.
All the government servants, as per their service rules, are bound by the instructions given by the state government. The OBC Backward Class Commission is an autonomous body. It is a quasi-judicial body. And all the enumeration has to be done by the government officials, because we cannot give it to a private agency.
Right.
All the government
That is right. But service rules to coerce, I think, is not possible. And I will read out in Belagavi. They said that deputation has happened. It's arbitrary. They say that we are finding a lot of problems with it. They are also saying that we need exemption because I'm pregnant. Someone says I am old. Someone says I am specially abled, challenged. You can't. How can you coerce? This is a democracy. Mr. Kulkarni, do you agree with what Satya Prakash, our friend, is saying? Service rules.
No, madam.
You have to do it. Please.
We will not agree for his words. They are the public servants. It's 100% correct. They have to obey the public or government orders. It's also correct. But it is not the election work. If there is an election work, the public servants are bound to do the work. It is the census, it is the discretionary of the government. They cannot restrict the teachers to do the census work.
If that is the case, when the central government goes for a census, if all the government officers and they say we are not going to do, what will the central government do? No,
but Satya Prakash.
Yes, central government have a right. Central government have, but the state government, they have not a right to put the census.
No, this is not census. The government, as per service rules, the government can depute any employee to do the work of the government. It can depute him to any department. Tomorrow it can give election work, it can do this. They are bound to do that. When they sign on when they get appointed, they sign on the dotted line. And this is not the first time.
Look. We have to be very clear about this, or else the debate will go tu meh, which I do not want. Satya Prakash says service rules. You have to do it. The advocate, that is Raghavendra Kulkarni, says no. If the central government does census work, then yes. But the state government, the onus is not on teachers. But I want to come to you, Satya Prakash. Why is it that you will coerce me? Because your teachers in Karnataka, these are also voters. They are saying we don't first. Can I finish?
They are servants of the government. What is the government's duty? To help backward class commission to conduct a survey. What is the use of conducting the survey? It is like a mission, investigative mission, which finds out the true situation, socio-economic conditions of different castes. When they do this survey, what will happen? The impoverished
they have protested in front of the Tehsildar's office in Belagavi. They have not reported for work, some of them. They are not stupid, because they know that if there is disciplinary action, they will report for work. They are all protesting. My whole point is, wait a minute. First of all, there is no training, they are saying. They say there are a lot of technical glitches. I mean, I respect the chief minister a lot. But just because he says it will all be fine, I doubt it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let us wait for 2 more days, no? Then I can talk. The problem is, they say there is no training, there is no knowledge. On top of that, there is forcing us And then the other person, the Honorable Court also said, Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni, the Honorable Court also said, listen, you are not bound to reveal everything, your caste or everything. It can be kept confidential. Even the government cannot force you to give out information. So, Mr. Kulkarni, if that is the Honorable Court has said it, then how can you coerce enumerators who are teachers to say, you have to do it?
They cannot, madam.
Right. I mean, talk a little more about it. They say we will do disciplinary action. Another positive thing is they say you will be given some honorarium also. That is possible to give them honorarium?
Madam, here the subject of honorary, it is not at all arises because they are interested to do the work or not. They are not interested, one. And second thing is, even they have not given a sufficient time. Third one is they have not given the training to the concerned public servants to do the census work. The government is harassing the public servants here in Karnataka.
Very, very clear. I don't think Mr. Raghavendra Kulkarni is just saying it. He's a senior lawyer. He's an advocate with Karnataka High Court. He must know the rules. Satya Prakash, the point is that this may boomerang. You know, that is what I'm thinking. Because A, if you are not able to finish the caste survey or socio-economic educational survey in time, which is, you know, it can go 1 or 2 days here and there. I'm not saying it has to happen on 7th of October. The point is, on top of that, there is harassment. I think it will boomerang on you, and you will not even get accurate data, because a lot of enumerators, you know, like I said earlier, they are saying they are not interested. We are just filling up the data. Kaam khatam kar jao.
Do you know how many houses they have to visit in a day? Just 10 houses, 10 to 12 houses. If all the employees,
they're in the list. How many questions?
Bound by the service rules, who are bound, and they are bound by duty towards the society. They have a responsibility towards people of Karnataka. Don't forget, it is their own people whom they are going, who will be affected. They will have relatives. The SC
Okay, they have to only go to 10 houses, no. But do you know how many questions are there in a questionnaire? 60.
That's okay. 30 minutes is all it takes to.
No, it is taking 50 minutes.
That's okay. 50 minutes into 10 houses is how much?
But anyway, you don't think it's a big deal. I think it's a very big deal, because there is no training. It suddenly is dumped on me. It's like a question paper, and I have not even studied the subject. It's out of syllabus. But Raghavendra Kulkarni, I am coming back to the moot question. Today, my focus was on enumerators. It was only on those people who are going from one home to the other, and they have to now increase it from 4% to 10%, to say that a disciplinary action will be taken against them, and you are saying impossible. Please explain what Satya Prakash ji is saying, because he is also someone who is well read. He is saying, listen, there is something called service rules. Raghavendra Kulkarni, over to you.
Please, madam. Hello. Hello.
Sir, I can hear you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Hello.
You can't hear me, Mr. Kulkarni? Hello, my name is Sudha.
Please.
Go ahead, sir. So he is saying there are service rules which are, they are bound by it. I want to finally ask you, suppose I am a teacher. Today I say I will not go. I am not well. Or a teacher who's pregnant, a young girl. I will not go. What kind of disciplinary action can the government take, sir?
They cannot take any actions against the government servant in these cases.
Okay.
Because it is the academic of the teachers. They will take the care of the first students. One thing, and moreover, I have already expressed, they have not given the training, and this is a very short time. In this time, they cannot attend the house to house. It is a very big shock to the government servants, and pressurizing them to do all these works.
All right. So there seems to be, you know, kind of a difference of opinion between Raghavendra Kulkarni and Satya Prakash. Satya Prakash, I also want to ask you before I let you go, is that to increase it from 4% to 10%, how does the government plan to do that, Satya Prakash?
See, initially there were some hiccups. what they have done in these 4 days is all the teachers would have identified the areas and identified which are the houses. See, that is how they do. They first identify, they find out, they tell I will come on such a day, and they will go one day and finish off 10, 12 houses a day. And so that that 100 or 120 will happen. Don't worry. See, teachers are the ones who do the electoral rolls. Teachers are the one who will do the census tomorrow. If the central government comes, who is going to do the census? The teachers
Central
will.
government, no, Satya, that's what Kulkarni said, that it is the central government. You as state government can't do that.
This is a survey, that is a census. There is no rule that you should not do a survey. Please understand. If you can do a census, you can as well as do a survey, is all I'm saying. As simple. If they can do a census, why can't they do a survey?
You know, the thing
They
is,
can't
that's
do a
why I
survey.
got a lawyer on the show today to understand the legal aspect of it. I read through. Let me tell you, I read through. Nowhere is it written that the government can take disciplinary action. You are saying if the central government, Mr. Kulkarni, can you hear me?
Please, madam.
Satya Prakash is saying that if the central government can get a census done, why can't the state government do a survey?
In the act himself, it states that the central government can do the survey. The state government cannot authority to do the survey. Moreover, it is the survey of the caste or it is the survey of the census.
Right. So, Satya Prakash, there you have it. I think that, there is a big confusion there. When I see the chief minister or anyone else saying that disciplinary action will be taken, it is very clear that a lot of enumerators are not ready for it. This is almost like coercion. If I have to do duty, let's understand that in our country, whenever there is duty to be done, people have always come forward. But if there is reluctance, there is obviously more than meets the eye.